damn it. What's up, y'all? Welcome in. We're live from Lake Conroe, Texas. We're up here by Stubblefield at the north end of the lake. Caught one little green fish, little ditch pickle, and one catfish earlier. There's a lot of duck hunters coming out of here. Oh shit, I just had a hit right there. There's a lot of duck hunters coming out of here, so I wanted to wait to go live because they got all their mud boats running. They said they shot some ducks back in here, so for all you duck hunters that follow the page, I mean, there's some in here, I reckon. It's been so long since I've duck hunted. It's been a long time. It's been over a year since we fished in here, so. We're just working the structure, these trees and stuff. If anybody knows where to catch some crappie in here, y'all let us know. We'll do a video. I ain't never really targeted crappie. Only once, but we were fishing on a pier over in Toledo Bend at this place called Fin and Feather Resort. They had a pier that the bottom of the pier had these doors on it you could open up. Y'all comment on there so we could let us know what y'all want to see in the future videos. We'll try to make it happen. Man, there's got to be a bass. There's got to be a bass back in there, bro. If you was a bass, hold on, let me turn y'all a little bit. If there was a bass back in here, would y'all live back in here or what? Stuck on the top of that tree. Yeah, today's open season for rifle season too. Sorry about that, y'all. Today's open season for rifle season as well. So y'all probably hear a lot of gunshots. Hopefully somebody's putting some meat on the table. See if I can pitch it back up in here a little bit. I mean, we're not slamming them on every cast, but we have caught a few, so. Seen a whole family of nutria, man. It was probably like 2 families of nutria. Had to get out of there. It got kind of shallow back in there. No shortage of alligator gar in here. For all y'all that need information on Stubblefield alligator gar situation, is plenty. We were hitting with a trolling motor. Thump, thump. Bump, bump, bump. Popping them. I never really fished back in here. What's up? What's up? We appreciate y'all joining in. A couple more folks back here. What's up? Thanks for the sub. I appreciate it, man. We'll try to do like a live podcast, tell y'all everything we're doing, where we're at, if we're catching it, if we're not catching. There is a lot of people out here, though. I don't know if it's because the weather's decent or the fish are biting. Like I said, I hadn't been out here in over a year, so I have caught a couple little bass and a decent eating size channel cat on this. I'm throwing this watermelon red little curl. I think it's the Yum brand, whatever. Caught a big catfish on it. I thought I had a monster bass, but when I got it in the boat, it wasn't the case. We'll get a video because I got a camera rolling behind me, so we'll edit that up and get that on YouTube too. I know we've been kind of slacking on our edits, so I like doing a live, that way I can interact with y'all. Y'all comment on here, let me know what y'all want to see. There's some people up here in front of me. I'm gonna try to give y'all the best view where I can still see the comments. Yeah, we're basically doing what we do in saltwater, just work at the shoreline. Any structure we see. If there's like a little ditch, we'll target it like we target flounder. That's where I caught the last bass. It was back in there. Don't do too much freshwater fishing. We're mostly saltwater because we live so close. We fish out of LaPorte, or I live in LaPorte. We live in LaPorte, Texas, so we go to Galveston a lot, Kemah, and all the surrounding areas, Anahuac. That Anahuac Park's it's pretty nice. It's got a lighted pier. You control the light yourself, so. Got a couple ladies over here. I think they're crappie fishing. We'll try to get past them. I'll be a little quiet on here for a minute. Yeah, they're crappie fishing. I'm gonna see if they're doing any good. I seen some guys under the bridge right here at Stubblefield. They said they caught a couple crappie and some catfish. They're using some minnows. I don't know. I would rather jig for them. I can't. It's hard for me to fish with bait. I don't like it. But if I have to do it, I will. Put some crappies on the table for y'all. We were gonna bring our setups for that, but we really wanted to check this area, check it out, and move around quite a bit. So pitching on the top of these laydowns. I can smell fish. It's kind of shallow back in there. My trolling motor on one is just kind of punchy. Y'all had any luck? Couple keepers?
Yeah.
That's nice. It's been so long since we've been over here. Since last year. Stand braided line, bro. Swear to God. You gonna run me over or what? Jeff running me over, y'all. Appreciate y'all joining in. There's some ladies right behind us fishing. I just wanted to not disturb the peace. That's why I haven't said anything. They're not talking, so they're just easing by. I'm letting the wind push me away from them. Fishing a little bit of the structure too. Trying to pick it apart. They caught some crappie. They're using some shiners, minnows. Water's a little dirty, but to be expected with all the wind and rain that they had up here. So the lake is still down a little bit. I think the pool's at 96%. I don't know what the lake level is. How many feet? I just know it's 96 point something percent full. I did check that before we came. Jeffrey's over here to my right. We're just snaking back in here. We launched as that Stubblefield canoe launch. That's where we launched. It's really steep. I think next time we come, we'll probably launch out of Stowaway and go back up in there. Something that's not as crowded, because this area, for as small as it is, it gets kind of crowded. But it's easy to get in the water. It's free. I have caught fish, so it's just with it being the opener of duck hunting season 2. I figured the duck hunters would be in here, but I waited to come out, so I didn't get here super early. I kind of let them do their thing. We just been working real slow back in here. Appreciate y'all coming to the live. We're not really slamming them. I'm just kind of scouting out the area. I don't have any electronics, so I don't have no fish finders or anything. I'm just fishing what I can see. And like I said, the water's not the clearest, so freaking glare on the water is freaking killing me. Go for a little ride back up in here a little bit. That's some good laydowns. They figured it'd be holding fish. I mean, it's holding birds. I think there comes another mud boat coming out of here. Yeah. Yeah. That sucks. It don't matter which way you go the other way, there's mud boats going that way too, so you know. We share the water. Fish still gotta eat, so it might disturb them for a minute, but they kind of used to the mud boats all year long coming back through here, so. I should have brought my crappie stuff, my crappie jigs and stuff. Just sat on one of these brush piles and just jigged it. There's one. Oh, damn it. Spit it out. You see, that mud boat just came through here. He had it in his mouth and a mom walked in. Or the kids walked in, my bad. Had it in the mouth and the kids walked in. Oh, come on. Why am I getting hung up? Just had a good hard thump in there. I try to go back in there. I'm all hanged up. That mud boat just went through, and here comes another one. Hopefully it's not a mud boat. Hopefully it's a motorcycle on the highway over there. Yeah, we're just using a watermelon red, little yum crawl. No wall hangers yet. I caught a good catfish on it earlier. Good blue cat. Sliding my line. It kind of jumped off right at the boat, but I think I got it on camera. Slime my line all up. Mess my crawl all up. Yeah, we haven't been back here in about a year, so actually a little over a year. Last time that we came in here. But we've never fished this side of the bridge. The other side of the north side of the bridge it's choked up with the lily pads still, which it's always like that. Those mud boats up in there too, so we just wasn't much area to fish, so we decided to come over here, the other side of the bridge, and work some of these shorelines, some of these laydowns. There's a lot of laydowns in here. If y'all know where I'm at. I had something planned for Halloween night, or last night, but we wanted to come fishing in the morning, so we kind of scrapped that idea. But we're still gonna do it. We're gonna do it when it gets cooler outside. We might. I know it's cool outside now, but I'm just saying it's probably closer to like Christmas or something. Or maybe after hunting season we'll do it. That tree got in the way of my cast. Oh my god. It's not Christmas. I don't know why I'm decorating these trees. Pitching with a different rod than I'm used to throwing. I'm not used to throwing it. Let's see if we can pull one out over here. It's a little bit deeper over here. Yeah, we were. It was funny because me and Jeff we were getting back in the very back on the other side of the bridge, and we started getting back towards them thick lilies that I was telling y'all about. And there was somebody back there duck hunting, and they kept blowing their duck call, and it just kept getting louder and louder the closer that we got. So we just turned and got out of there. Nice little beach area over here if you wanted to get out and take a walk through the woods. Oh, there's a bass up on right there. I wish level 1 on my trolling motor was just a little bit less than what it is. Jeez. It's like, whoa. Kicks up a weight just barely on 1. She's pretty punchy. I don't have no complaints. Other than that's a little punchy on 1. Trying, y'all. I'm trying. Trying to get y'all on 1. Nothing. Nothing else, y'all can join and just enjoy the scenery. I'm gonna try something back in here. Since it's still kind of shady. Talked to a guy back there. He said he caught a little bass on a big buzz bait. So I know that they hit top water. Y'all come give the channel a sub, man, please. Help us grow this thing so we can bring y'all the best content. We want to know what y'all want to see. We're just bringing y'all some of the stuff that we do. Y'all comment on the videos. and let us know what y'all want to see. Anything outdoors. I know we got a flounder as our picture, but that's one of our favorite fish. I like catching bass on top waters. We do so much saltwater fishing that it's hard for us to keep up with a bunch of freshwater lures and saltwater lures. Well, we do the best we can with what we got. Seeing this little ditch come back up in here. I need to take my boots off, put my shoes on. Well, when we launched the kayaks, since they're heavy with the motor and the battery and everything, we had to get in the water. So water was a little bit chilly to be wet, so we put our rubber boots on. I got my Crocs back here in my crate. I don't want nothing to do with this top water back here. Now there's got to be fish roaming through here. Them roamers. See minnows popping on top of the water. So there's bait. There's definitely bait back here. We'll try a spinnerbait out back here. I should have brought my damn push pole is what I should have done. But I got my paddle. In case I gotta push off or something. Y'all bear with me real quick. I'm just tying on another lure. there's a lot of floating debris on the water, so it's hard to work anything like this. Almost have to throw a worm. Yeah, I'm fixing to go up here and turn around. It gets super duper shallow in front of me. Appreciate the subs. Anybody who subs, they have a YouTube channel, I'll sub back. Y'all welcome to the live. At the north end of Lake Conroe, Stubblefield area. Yeah, we don't do a lot of bass fishing, so we don't have much to choose from. But trying to keep up with the comments, y'all. Give me a sec. What's up? What's this? You don't have a buzz bait? do a shoe swap, yo. Shoe swap. Lay it down right there. That'd be right there. Yeah, the action is slow. Slow. Tomorrow we'll be saltwater fishing again. I have no idea where the targets is pass. I've caught one and had one spit it out. This is way too shallow in there. Yeah, it's like 2.5 foot deep. We need to get back out in that channel where it's deeper. Because I had some hits in there, but spit it out. In them trees. Make a little run. A lot of gar in here though. For y'all gar fishermen. There's plenty of gar in here. No shortage. It says the prop is weedless, but I might have to sharpen. Yeah, I knew we should have went out of Stowaway, but I think they were having a tournament this weekend. I'm not sure. It's just a lot to get the kayak ready with putting the motor on, the battery, get everything strapped down. Block the boat ramp, get people all mad. A lot of the boaters, they don't like the kayakers and the boat ramp. But that's really the only place to launch over there. So, it is what it is. Look at where all the hogs have been back in here. Over there too. No shortage of hogs. starting to cloud up a little bit. That'll make the fish won't hold so tight to cover. Try to get out here in the main channel where it's a little bit deeper.